This is the Netflix 1-month overview reading for the month of December 2023. It's currently October 19th, 2023, 2:26 p.m. Eastern Time. Netflix at the time of this reading is currently $404.75. That's USD. And the shuffle file that we're about to play for the December reading was created on October 8th, 2023 at 9:47 p.m. Eastern Time. That's this video here in the corner. The overall theme of behavior for December, we have an important trade opportunity, most likely a cash out opportunity that'll stand out on like a year-to-date scale. It's crossed with a significant move higher. So first off, a lot of sideways rotation, and the Princess of Discs is often a bottomy type of card. So just keep that in mind. A lot of sideways rotation, an important trough on like a year-to-date scale, and a big move standing out on a multi-day scale, successfully turning resistance into new support. Now, behavior around the highest high should be the attempt to establish support. Behavior around the low will be a significant move out of the low, probably taking us to a high relatively quickly. Before I get into the actual dates of the highs and the lows, as well as the day-by-day chart behavior and the best trades that I see, let's just make sure everybody's aware the whole purpose of the channel is to follow this rule of karma. We're looking to transmute the competitive energy of the stock market into goodwill and make the world a better place. And the way that we do that is by following the unwritten rule, or the unwritten agreement between the universe and anybody utilizing this information for profit. You go to the resources tab of our website, Tarot for Traders, and then 5% of the profits that you make from each profitable trade should be donated here to one of these charities, and then 5% of the profit should be donated back to the channel. Thank you very much. That really helps to support the channel. It leaves you at 90%. Make sure to spend that money out of love. As long as you do that, you basically set yourself up to receive more abundance, more wealth coming in. The universe considers you an angel investor, and it's going to send it back to you tenfold through this channel. Not to mention you've lined yourself up mentally speaking with abundance mentality, gratitude mentality, and a clear conscience, all necessary components to manifest wealth. All right, so let's get back into it. On the first, we have a sideways fluctuating decline that precedes a rally. The Empress card is often a good opportunity to open up a long position, so I would probably open up a partial long position there, and then on the 4th, we have a period of sideways rotation and a sharp drop that'll stand out in that period of sideways rotation, taking us to a lowest low. Maybe that we see the lowest low on both days, or it's here on the, this is like a revisiting, or it's here on the 4th. And I would say that's either way on the 4th, I would complete the long position that I'm looking to open. I would close the long position the very next day on the 5th at a key technical price level, standing out on a 1-year chart scale. There should be a pretty big move, or actually a pretty big move at the end of the day to the upside. At the end of the day on the 4th, or a gap up overnight, one of those two, a gap up overnight into the 5th. One of those two options. All right, so I close that long position at a key technical price level on a year-to-date scale, highlighted as resistance on the 5th. At that same time, I would also open up a short position for a swing trade overnight and close that short position at the end of the day on the 6th at a prominent trough. It's possible that the 4th, 5th is another high with that science card. It's very possible, especially because a lot of the other charts have like a high in the first week and a high in the second week. Out of that decline from the 6th, there's a significant move higher, taking us to a minor peak or crest that'll stand out on the 7th towards the end of the day. And we sell off pretty notably from that. Yeah, we sell off, like the rally ends somewhere around the cusp of the 7th, 8th, and we sell off pretty notably through key support into another prominent trough on a 1-month scale there on the 8th. Hard to determine exactly where we, like if we open higher or lower on the 11th. But there is a prominent move out of a trough midday. I'm advised not to chase a decline midday into the trough, or when we create that trough, not to expect it to go lower. We have a pretty big move to the upside, and another location of a possible highest high there on the 11th. With a trade opportunity in the midst of that move to the upside, where I would open up a short position, and I'll talk about where to close that short position as we move forward through this reading. The remainder of this reading is a part of the paid version, where you can really help support the channel. We know the names of everybody that follows, that actually subscribes for the paid version, because they are the people that provide the core foundation of financial support we need. Let's take a look and see how October's going thus far. So we had a highest high on the 2nd, right? And then looks like that ace of, that's on the 17th, that 16th, 17th, that's another high there. That's actually a good place to position oneself in both directions. And you can see 16th, 17th. We go into a lowest low on the 18th, so we nailed that. And then we were off by a day, but there's a significant high here. I didn't expect this to be a highest high, but I probably should have read it that way because it's the abundance card, which is often a new high. I'm sure I said it was a new local high of some kind, so it ended up being a new highest high of some kind. But there was that big move. If you had opened a long position on the 18th, and it's that lowest low, you would have been a happy camper. Not the very next, or the very next day. You would have expected to see one more day before the big move, but the very next day you would have made a ton of money, guys. That's following the paid version. We're not right all the time. We're right most of the time. So if you trade responsibly, you should do pretty well, especially if you understand technical analysis. Using technical analysis in conjunction with the information that the SO Meta analysis gives you is a very, very powerful tool, guys. What else you get in the paid version? If we have any relevant trades from a 1-year chart standpoint, we'll take a look at the beginning of 2024 most likely, and then any relevant trades from a multi-year standpoint, which there are here. If there's any price level information that we're able to extrapolate as well, that's in the paid version. We don't always get price level information. But thank you very much, guys. For those of you that go ahead and support the channel, you do that here under our services, SO Meta posts. Scroll down to monthly subscription and click on Netflix. $111 is well undervalued for the accuracy, the accuracy of these readings, guys. We average 98%. So $111 a month really helps to support the channel. It's the right thing to do if you utilize that information regularly. Oh, and the other thing, you can actually subscribe individually to any of these tickers or crypto symbols, but if you want the paid version of all of them on a monthly basis, I highly recommend the 30 days access to all paid. This also gives you access to Amazon and Google paid versions, and that's the only way to get those, actually. This is our most popular subscription. Much appreciation to everybody that goes ahead and does that, because we definitely need support, guys. Make sure to follow that rule of karma. There's some trades that we gave you at the beginning of this reading, so make sure to follow through on that rule of karma, and you should have enough money to get on board with the full paid version next month around, my friends. Best of luck to you.